What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Of course, the Matchroom promoter has these interesting words in his prediction to say about Anthony Joshua as far as fighting Deontay Wilder. And he claims that Anthony Joshua would absolutely butcher Deontay Wilder if they fought now. And this is what he goes in to say in detail. He says, Joshua versus Wilder, still an amazing fight, still very dangerous for Anthony, but now I think Joshua would absolutely butcher him. But again, still an exciting fight. I just think that the whole thing Deontay had, as well as the punch, was that you have to be careful. And Fury just went in and said, I'm not gonna bother being careful and slap you around. But Wilder was terrible. Fury was very good. And it was a great game plan. But let's have it right. And I don't even like saying it because people are like, you're not giving Fury the credit. But Wilder was terrible from the first round. Wow. Okay. Of course, we know that fight won't be happening anyway because of mandatories, because of rematches clauses. These things are already set in motion. Okay. So let's get that out there. But to the possibility, see, and here's the thing. Let me counterpunch all aspects. Eddie Hearn is supposed to say that. Now, is he wrong for saying that? No, he's not. It's convenient now. It's convenient to say that Anthony Joshua would destroy Deontay Wilder. Let's face it. What did the Wilder fans say about Anthony Joshua when he got beat by Andy Ruiz? What did they say? They said, oh, Wilder would have destroyed Joshua. You guys remember that? I mean, if he getting beat up by this little short fat dude, what you think Wilder gonna do? You know? I have good friends that are Wilder fans. Okay? So I hear this firsthand. You know, and besides, you know, the media. But I hear this personally coming from these guys that are Wilder fans that ride with Wilder, right? And they said the same thing that Eddie Hearn is saying right now. The only problem with this is I can believe that, but not based on what Eddie Hearn said, based on my own observation, based on something I always knew. Why do you guys think that I made the Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder theory, okay? The theories, possible scenarios that go by. It's a series. If you guys didn't look it up, check it out, you know. But so many things could happen when Joshua fights Wilder. Why? Because it's the way Joshua decides to approach that fight. Wilder's going to come the same way, or that's how he's came in the last 42, 43 fights. He comes in the same way. He looks for the right, hitting the target with the right. That's what he learns to jab. He jabs to know where the right is to throw the right. No really ifs, ands, or buts. If he hits you with the right, he's going to follow with the left hook only when he hits you with the right. He has no follow-up punch. He's a one-trick pony. He does the same thing every time. He wants to catch you with the right. Jab, right. He's not even really good at head movement. Because if you're coming in to attack Deontay Wilder's going to clam up like he always did, like he did last weekend. He's going to clam up. That's what he does. Okay. Now, depending on what Joshua comes in, because Joshua, we've seen now this guy has more dynamics. This guy can box a careful boxing match. He can box round for round and win round after round after round after round like he did with Ruiz, like Fury did with Wilder in the first fight, you know, when they came in. So, you know, it depends on what type of fighting style that Joshua will come in with. But either way, he can't outbox Wilder. The only thing that Wilder has and the only thing that he really needed up until February 22nd was that right hand. Okay, so that was the whole thing. Now, can Joshua put a whooping on him? Sure he can. I believe he can. But can he get knocked out just as easy? Yes. Why? Because the thing about Wilder relied too much on his power. You know, and a lot of people question it. Tyson Fury questioned it before. Okay? Now back to Joshua. Joshua has his own left hook power. If he get it, he got inside with one of those left hooks. That's all he'll need, you know. Then I could see him knocking Wilder out. But Wilder has to catch Anthony Joshua coming in, right? He has to catch him coming in, or he's going straight back, and that's where Wilder catches you. Because he wants to, he's quick. I think he's a tad quicker than Joshua too. Joshua's not a slow poke. A lot of people think he is, but he's not a slow poke, and he's damn sure not a robot. A lot of people said that. Remember Andy Ruiz, the former unified champ? He's a robot. He can't fight. He really can't box. But what happened to you? You got outboxed. So yes, he can outbox Wilder too. Swell him up, bust him up. You know, now let's say this. I don't give too much credit to what Hearn is saying, because I'm giving you examples of what could happen. He can beat you with the jab. If you jab with Wilder, he's not going to be able to move, but he's looking for the right hand, so he's always dangerous round after round. Because Wilder's not a dude that just beats the shit out of you. He's never that dude. He's a dude that catches you. Oh, there it is. That's that ta-da. That's that trick. That's that one trick that he has. Well, Joshua has jab, left hook, right hand, right uppercut, left uppercut. You know what I mean? Jabs to the body. He does a variety of different things back there. You know? Now can he punch over that jab of Joshua's? You know, but if Joshua gives him that stiff jab, he's going to deter him from throwing that right. These are real reasons, okay? These are me summing up possibilities with actual things that could happen versus except what happened to Deontay Wilder with another fighter. See, Joshua has nothing to do with Tyson Fury, just like Deontay Wilder had nothing to do with Andy Ruiz winning the first fight. So we can stop that, counterpunch that right now. Let's stop. But can Joshua do that? Yeah, more than likely he can. But after what? After the mental breakdown or the mental hindrance of Deontay Wilder. We don't know what kind of state of mind he'll be in. But then we didn't know what type of state of mind Joshua's in. But it don't matter. Why? Because Joshua has lost. Joshua has went through all that, has dealt with loss and defeat, but he has came back to redeem himself. That's something Deontay Wilder has to show us in the future. So until now, maybe he can, because we don't know if he's mentally there or not. We won't know that until he fights again. And if he gets crumbled, okay, that's the end of him. Another Michael Grant, see you later. There's really no need for a Deontay Wilder fight because you've lost against a guy that you couldn't overcome losing from the first time in your career. So, I mean, that's really what happens in this state because, you know, Wilder drops a lot more. And if the excuses get sillier, then people really won't want to deal with them. Let's just be real. People would just be like, that dude. You know what I mean? He talking about a damn gown. He couldn't even keep his legs straight. And, you know. That's what we will deal with. And if we deal with that, that's someone else shooting themselves in their own foot, you know, from not really just saying, hey, I lost it. But, you know, that's another video. But no, yes, Joshua can, but not just because Tyson Fury beat him up. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. I'm talking about let's say if they never fought, you know, let's ask, okay, would that be the same scenario? Possibly. That's why I don't really go in on Eddie Hearn so hard, because Eddie Hearn's doing his job, you know. But he did say the same thing about Andy Ruiz, that Andy Ruiz would destroy or rip Deontay Wilder to pieces. And he was thinking about those punches that Andy Ruiz landed on Joshua the first time and how well he put those punches together with his punch variety and his combinations. So I could see why Eddie Hearn was doing what he was saying that. I could see why he was saying what he was saying. But yeah, could that happen? Yeah, but we don't know what mindset Wilder's in for him to even be ready to take on someone like Joshua, because Joshua is unlike Tyson Fury. So I think Deontay Wilder should focus on Tyson Fury, getting his butt back in there. That's exactly what Anthony Joshua did. So I think Deontay Wilder should follow in Joshua's footsteps, because what's really going on to me and what I can see is that Anthony Joshua is doing and excelling and experiencing everything before Deontay Wilder has. You see what I mean? The only thing he hasn't done first, Deontay Wilder was a champ before him. Anthony Joshua became a champ a year after. Right? So, it is what it is. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn saying that Anthony Joshua would rip Deontay Wilder to pieces, would destroy him. What was his words? Would butcher Deontay Wilder. So you guys tell me what you think about that. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.